welcome to my channel. It's Zaylee. So today I'm going to be talking about summer jobs that you can have when you are 12, 13, 14, until you can get like a real job at like a fast food restaurant or wherever. So right off the bat, a couple of things that I can think of that I do for summer jobs is walking dogs for neighbors and stuff, and I babysit for neighbors, and I sometimes do like house chores around our house to earn some money, like extra chores that nobody would do, like cleaning out the fridge or like just basically extra chores that nobody else would do. You could also go around to people that you babysit for and ask. Actually, I've been asked a couple times if I would be willing to clean certain areas in their house, like bathrooms and kitchens, for money. So you could ask if they are willing to pay you like weekly or something to clean their kitchen or bathrooms or wherever. But that was actually a pretty easy job that I've done. Another thing is that when people, because especially in summer, like summer jobs like I'm talking about, especially in summer when people are like vacationing and stuff and they have pets that need to be taken care of, instead of them having to take it over to somebody's house, you could just do it for them, like go over to their house and pet sit. I personally did cats for like 2 weeks while the people I babysit for were in Disneyland. Just so you know, guys, when you are doing summer chores and stuff for other people and babysitting and doing summer jobs for extra money, you want to make sure at all times, especially if you're under 18 or under like in the teens, you want to make sure that your parents know who you're babysitting for or who you're doing the jobs for, because there can be some very scary people in really nice neighborhoods. Like personally, we live in an apartment complex right now, and we are only living here for a year, but a year can be a long time, and it can give somebody a long period of time to do something. And that didn't really come out right, but my family this weekend had my cousins and my aunt and uncle and my brothers and me and my mom had a little safety, what do you call that? Safety meetup, safety convention kind of thing, about like the things you need to be cautious about, especially with when you're a girl or even a boy, because it happens to boys sometimes. How you need to be careful of when you're at a store, that you need to be with your family and you can't leave your family, because there are really scary people in this world and things can happen. But anyways, my family had like a safety meetup thingy, and we talked about certain things that can happen and where people like sex offenders or child seductors, I don't know what to call that, but basically sex offenders live. And over where we live, there's actually a I forgot what it's called, but there's actually a sex offender in an apartment over across the place that we live in, but they don't live in the same building as we do. So when we looked that up, we were kind of really shocked to see that, because when you are on one of those lists, you have a hard time getting a job, getting a place to live, getting a car, because people look into your background. Anyways, getting off topic, but what I was talking about is when you are doing summer jobs and stuff, or any jobs in any season, it's always good for your parents to meet up with the people that you're babysitting for or doing jobs for, or even just like talk with, just so you know who you're dealing with. Just like be aware of your surroundings, because especially at like the teenager years, it's very, very scary, because this world is only getting worse. But make sure you are aware of your surroundings and you know whose door you're knocking on. And in some cases, you need somebody to go with you to do some of these jobs, like going to clean for someone, especially if you don't know them. You want somebody with you, like an adult or a sibling, like an older sibling, just so that you're safer, and that if anything could possibly even happen, that it won't happen because you have somebody with you. Other jobs that you could do is like mowing people's lawn for them, or weed eating, or picking out weeds out of people's grass, and you can do that weekly, every other week. And you can make some pretty good money off of that too. The reason I'm telling you guys what summer jobs you can do is because I personally like to have money on hand, because I don't know, you never know if something's going to come up, or if you want to go somewhere and you want to go, like if you want to go somewhere with your friends, like where we live in Utah. There's a amusement park called Lagoon, but it is not cheap. It's like $50 a person to get in, so it's not cheap. So I like to always have money on hand, just so that I can have fun, and if anything like that ever comes up and I'm like wanting to go but I can't because I don't have money, that I can go because I do have money. But if you do live in a place where you have like neighborhood and you live in like houses and stuff, you could offer to mow people's lawns, do house chores that other people don't want to do. You could babysit, you could pet watch, you could walk dogs or cats if cats get walked. Anyways, also another thing you could do is kind of on the same basis as like doing house chores and stuff for other people. If you have an elderly person or couple that lives in your neighborhood, you could ask them if they would like you to clean their house, because when you're elderly, I am not elderly, so I don't actually know this, but elderly people look like they're having a hard time when they're trying to clean, so it's not easy. So that'd be a really nice opportunity to have if you do have an elderly couple or elderly man or woman in your neighborhood, that you could clean their house. But then again, just because they're old doesn't mean they're safe. You never know who people can be. So you always need to be aware of your surroundings. Make sure somebody knows where you are at all times. You can't just leave and do it randomly. You need to know someone you need to make sure someone knows where you are, and that you are safe, and that the person's door that you are knocking on is a safe place to be, and that you are not going to get hurt or scared or get weird feelings around people. I hope my tips that I shared with you guys helped you. Even for people like in their later teens, like 18, 19, can still do these things if they're without a job, but I would recommend trying to get a real job instead of mowing people's lawns for money, because you're old enough to have a real job. Have you guys ever had like a summer job that you've done, or just even out of the blue, like any job that you've ever done that you've earned money for? How much money have you charged and stuff for babysitting or mowing lawns or whatever? Because I know I don't charge a certain amount. I just go with the flow, unless it's like they pay me $10 for 7 hours, then I'm gonna be like, pay up. But anyways, I don't charge a certain amount. But how much do you guys charge if you do charge for certain things? If you guys have had a summer job, tell me what it was down below. And like I said before, I really hope this helped you guys, so you can have a little more dough on your hands. Anyways, I hope this helped you a lot, because that'd be awesome. I always feel good about helping people. I really do, though. That was no pun intended. Anyways, guys, don't forget to go down below and click that red button that says subscribe. It says subscribe, and make sure that when you click it that it's gray. And over by that subscribe button, make sure you turn on the little bell so that you can be notified every time I post a video on Sunday, and you can be notified of when I post a video on Sunday. I hope you guys love this video. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, because the Say Babe fam is the best fam. You want to be part of the Say Babe fam, so become part of that Say Babe fam by pressing that red button and turning it into the gray button. That'd be freaking awesome. Bye guys, love you.